The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers with a final score of 20-18. That is your ball game. There's a lot to go over here regarding this game, man. First off, let's talk about this offense, okay? Tom Brady, 25 of 40, 243 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, okay? Tom Brady did not have a very good game today at all. You got to put up more than 18 points. You have to. And they didn't. They didn't today. So that is what it is. Brady, while he didn't have a turnover, which was good, he almost had a turnover. He got hit from behind on a blitz and fumbled the football, but the Buccaneers were able to recover. 25 of 40 for Brady today. 1 touchdown, no picks. You know, not a great day by Brady. Not a terrible day, but a meh day by Brady. Fournette, 21 carries for 63 yards. Rachaad White, 4 carries for 12 yards. They ran the ball more in this game, and earlier on, the running was effective and looking good. But aside from that, later on in the game, the running just didn't work. It just didn't work. Chris Godwin, 12 targets, 6 receptions, 95 yards. Fournette, 6 catches, 38 yards and a touchdown. Evans, 4 catches, 42 yards. And then you had some other guys making some plays. Rachaad White, 11 yards. Cam Brate, 14 yards. Russell Gage, 20 yards. Brady obviously had that fumble that was recovered by Chris Godwin. Two of the biggest things in this game, three rather. Red zone efficiency was horrible, absolutely horrible. This team was not good in the red zone, and it's a problem that's been present every single game this year. This team needs to improve in the red zone. They need to. And so far, they haven't been able to do that. Very glaring weakness. You had the ball twice. And I'm not, just analyzing this. You had the ball twice at the Pittsburgh Steelers 4-yard line, and you had to settle for field goals on those drives. Not good. Offensive play calling in the red zone. Red zone efficiency, it has to improve, right? The offensive line had a really, really bad day today. This was probably Luke Gedeke and Robert Hainsey's worst games of their season so far, and it showed. Cam Hayward and Larry Ogunjobi devoured them in this matchup. It was really, really bad. Those two have got to have a better game after this. Pittsburgh Steelers defense was swarming. I mean, absolutely swarming Brady. It was bad. You look, it doesn't have quarterback hits, but 2 sacks on the day. They do have quarterback hits. 5 quarterback hits on the day on Brady, 2 sacks. That's got to improve. The offensive line's got to play better. They have been good throughout the year, but this was their worst game by far. Larry Ogunjobi and Cam Hayward were menaces today. Absolute menaces. And the offensive play calling, I think, is definitely worth checking into. Byron Leftwich did not call a good game. This offense was not efficient. They were not productive. They stalled time and time and time again. It's got to improve as well. When I look at offensively why this team didn't work today, offensive line was giving up too much pressure. The red zone efficiency was horrible, about as bad as it can humanly be. And offensive play calling was very suspect in this matchup. That's the offense. Defensively, Levante David, 13 total tackles. Devin White, 8 tackles. The defense was playing good until the end of the game. Antoine Winfield Jr., 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 quarterback hit. Carl Nassib had 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, 1 pass deflection, and 1 quarterback hit. Devin White, 8 tackles, 1 pass deflection. The story for the Bucs defense now is that you were giving up too many long third downs. I think there were four third downs in this game where it was 10 plus yards, and they converted all of them for the most part. That's bad. That's really bad, and that's got to improve. I wouldn't put the entirety of the game on this defense because by the end they were gassed, and you could just tell. But that's got to improve with letting up those third downs. Absolutely, letting up those long third downs. But I think the big story here is the offense. This offense looks lost this year. They're not able to do what we've seen this offense do in the past. They look lost right now. through 6 games of the season, this offense just looks like a very, very pedestrian offense. And I think a lot of people are involved in that. Brady's involved in that to a certain degree. The offensive line is involved in that to a certain degree. But I think the two main culprits are play calling and red zone efficiency. Those are the two biggest things by far. And it's going to be something that has to get corrected, or you're not going to get very far throughout this season. Point blank, simple as that. So, all in all, and Jake Camarda had a couple of bad plays today as well. He had 5 punts, only 1 inside the 20. He had a couple of really bad punts, but Suckup made all of his kicks, which was fantastic. He was the best player on the Buccaneers team today. And, yeah, the offense has got to do better. Otherwise, this team isn't going to go that far. I don't know if it has to be looked at something with Byron Leftwich. Maybe the guy's executing the offense. I don't know. But I highly expect that there are going to be questions about this play calling and about this offense moving forward, as there should be. And we're just going to have to wait and see. But man, oh man, what a tough game. The Buccaneers lose 20-18, and they fall to a 3-3 record.